So this is combining like terms, level 1. Can you guys see my notebook? You can't see my notebook?
Yeah.
You can? So you can see my hand. You can see combined like terms, 5m plus 6 plus 7m.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just do something really quick. All right. You guys still see my hand? Yes, we're good? Okay, cool. Angel, if you still can't, Angel, log out of Zoom, log back in. If you can see it, good. If not, reset on your end, because I reset it on mine and I think we're good. Okay, does anybody know the answer to this simplified? Does anybody know the answer to this simplified? No? No? Okay. So I teach it. Okay.
Do we add 5m plus 7m?
Yes. So combine like terms mean we're going to combine what's the same, what looks alike. Terms, remember terms we went over terms when it was order of operations. Remember they're separated by plus signs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 terms here. And we're going to combine what's the same. So the 5m and the 7m are the same. Okay? So 5m plus 7m is equal to what? Take a guess. What do you guys think 5m? So 5 monkeys plus 7 monkeys is equal to 12 monkeys. Yes. I see it in the chat. So you have 5 monkeys plus 7 monkeys is going to give you 12 monkeys. Now, we have the number 6 and the number 9. And those don't have anything, no variables attached to it. So I think of it as like money. So $6 plus $9 is equal to 15, right? So our final simplified answer would be 12m plus 15. That would be our simplified answer for today. On Wednesday, we're going to turn this into an equation, but today we're just concentrating on combining like terms. Any questions so far? This is level 1. All right, now let's do let's just go to level 5 right now. Let's just do it. Why wait? Okay, so there's no equal sign, right? So it's called an expression when there's no equal sign. No expression. You're going to do the distributed property first. So do the distributed property while I answer this private chat. Okay, so when we do the distributed property here and here, we get 6y plus 24, right? Then I'm going to do minus 2 minus 2y, right? So I just brought this down. All right, now we're going to combine what is the same. What is a like term? So I see that this one has a 6y, and this one also has a y, so I'm going to circle it. Now notice, this is counterintuitive to what I wanted you to do with the order of operations, because I told you not to circle the adding and subtracting. Here I'm telling you to do it. Sorry. So I'm going to circle the subtraction sign, because when I rewrite this, it's 6y minus 2y. They both have a y, so I'm going to combine them. Okay? Okay, so if they have the same variable, you combine them. Either you add them or subtract them depending on the operation. So here I subtract it because there's a subtraction sign. So this gives me what's 6 yo-yos minus 2 yo-yos.
4 yo-yos.
4 yo-yos, that's right. Then I like to circle them because then I go like, okay, I'm done with these. Now what do I have left? Oh, what I have left is the plus 24 and the minus 2 right there. So I would go 24 minus 2. Don't forget that, whatever the operation is, okay? So 24 minus 2. These don't have any variables, so I think of it as like money. So 24 minus 2 is 22. So our final answer is we put these two together. We don't combine them. We just write them on the same line, plus 22. So my final simplified answer, we're simplifying, is 4y plus 22. We can't solve it because there's no equal sign and you don't know what y is. Okay, hold on. Okay, are we okay with that so far? So far, so good? Yes, I go. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see. How do I make this harder? All right, let's try doing this one. Distribute. It's going to be 5 times negative 4w plus 5 times 6. That's just a distributive property. Work. All right. So 5 times negative 4w would give you negative 20w plus 30 plus 8 plus negative w. All right, so we're going to this and this together because they both have w's. So it would be negative 20w plus negative w. All right, so right here, see negative w? Does anybody know what number is between the negative and the w? It's invisible, but it's there. What number is in front of the variable in between the negative and the w?
0.
No. Close though. What number is in front of the between the w and the negative? Yes, Ketsy. A 1. There's an invisible 1, okay? So in this case, it would actually be an invisible negative 1. But every time you see just a variable by itself, like side note over here, if you have an x, it's really 1x. If you have any letter y, it's really 1y. Okay, but in math, we don't really write the 1, right? It's invisible, but it's there. So be very mindful. So if you ever see a variable by itself, there's really a 1. It's just invisible, okay? And it's like we're saving our ink, okay? So here, in this case, it would be a negative 1 because there was a negative, right? So negative 1. So what is negative 20w plus negative 1w?
Negative 19w.
Okay, so this goes... Yeah,
negative 21w.
Yes, this goes back to your addition rules, right? Those will always be there haunting you. So negative 20w plus negative 1w is equal to negative 21w. Okay? And then we have what's not circled, what's not highlighted. the 30 and then the plus 8. So 30 plus 8 is 38. I'm done. I just rewrite my problem. Negative 21W plus 38 would be your simplified answer. What else? Did I cover everything? Just making sure I covered everything. Yeah, you're only going to be dealing with one variable today, which is good. All right. Where'd I go? Here I am. All right. Just for the sake of completely understanding this, maybe. So if I have 17x plus 4y plus 7 plus 4x plus y plus 5y. All right, give you guys a couple seconds to write all of that down. Okay, Paul, no worries, you're here. You're good. 17x plus 4y, that's my y, plus 7 plus 4x plus a y, that's a y. Those are my funny looking y's, plus 5y. Okay? Now, I am recording myself. This video will be uploaded to YouTube eventually, sometime today. I'll try to do it sooner rather than later. All right. So let's see, there's no distributive property. So I'm going to circle all my x's with the operation that's in front of it. Okay, so I've circled all my x's, yes. So 17x plus 4x is equal to 21x. And then I'm going to like bubble in my y's. So they're different variables. So that means I can't put them together if they're different variables. They mean different things. So 4y plus a y plus a 5y. So what's 4y plus a y plus 5y equal to?
10y?
Yep, 10y. Because there's an invisible 1 right there. And then the last thing I have is this little 7 right there that I put a triangle on, just changing the shapes. So I don't do anything with the 7 because there's nothing to combine it with because it's just a number. Now, correct Algebra 1 way to write this, the correct way of writing this would be to put it in alphabetical order. So, which one comes first, X or Y, alphabetically? X. So the correct way of writing this in algebra would be 21x plus 10y because x comes before y in the alphabet, and then the very last number is the one without the variable. Now, am I going to be like super picky and be like, oh my gosh, you didn't write it correctly in the form of like how your algebra teacher wants you to do it? Not really, not at the beginning. I will though want you to practice that. So try to practice writing. You won't do it today. Today you only have one variable to deal with. Try to put it in the front and then the number in the back. Eventually when we have more than one variable, you want to put it in alphabetical order. And then the next step is to put it by exponents. But I will leave that to your 8th grade teacher. So yeah, so try to practice writing it in alphabetical order. Okay. And then The number without the variable goes all the way at the end. It's called your constant. All right, are we good? So far, so good.